Please find a comfortable place on your back. Please begin anywhere you want on your back. You could be lying down in Shavasana. You could have the knees together and the feet wide. You could be in butterfly pose, feet up the wall if there's a wall near you. Just let the upper body settle. And once you find your leg in your arm position, whether hands are on hearts and belly or hands to the side, whatever suits you, just begin to be here and breathe as we set the intention. Find a little stillness before we find more movement. The intention today is agency. So in making the choice of where to start, you're in control of your body, not just now, but for the whole practice. So you could always come back here on your back, whatever posture feels right. You could always come back to a child's pose. And just take a moment to breathe. So you're choosing your own tempo, your own pace throughout the whole practice. Your practice is yours, your life is yours. So take the opportunity to make choices that feel right for you. Your morning body may be different than your evening body. You may have just done a big workout or lots of skiing or lots of carrying groceries or hard work on your feet all day. So give yourself opportunities to make choices. It doesn't mean you're giving up or you're backing down or you're pushing yourself harder than you need to. It means you're really using the wisdom to listen to your own body and mind. So Nayyirah Waheed says, no might make them angry, but it will make you free. If no one has ever told you, your freedom is more important than your anger. So as you stay on your back, we're going to take a few big breaths, inhaling through the nose and audible exhales. Take about 5 more, maybe make it louder, feel good. Just sighing it out as you exhale. If your hands are on your belly, just see how that feels. Couple more. No one can hear you. Nice work. One more. Inhale fully and let it out. And then staying on your back, if you want to use the playlist, go ahead and press play and pull your legs up to the ceiling for happy baby. Knees come to the outside of the rib cage. Press the soles of your feet to the sky as your palms pull your knees and your legs back down. Feel your sacrum press into the earth, your shoulders on the earth. Head and neck heavy. Maybe you rock your sacrum side to side or let your head sway left and right. Eyes can stay closed. One more big breath in happy baby. Maybe straightening one leg and the other. And then close the knees. Start to rock and roll on the spine enough to come up onto your seat. So from a seated position, just extend your right leg long. You're going to grab your left leg, draw your shin towards your chest, right hand to right foot, left hand to the knee or the thigh, and start to rock your leg to open up your hip joint. Your right heel presses into the earth, flex your right toes, and you're just kind of gently cradling your leg. Imagine it's a baby. So really gently cradling the baby, roll the shoulders back, lengthen the crown of the head higher so you're not slouching and rounding in your spine. If you need to sit on a block or a blanket, roll up your mat for a little more space, go ahead. A little bit more rocking, and then next time you draw your leg to the right, plant your sole of your right foot outside, or sole of the left foot outside your right leg. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and begin to twist left. Left hand behind spine. Right hand can hook around the left leg. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and with that space, twist a little bit deeper. You don't have to yank your neck to the left, just let it be an extension of your spine. One more breath to find length, growing higher in your spine, and exhale, bring it out, twisting left. And then unravel, twist to the right for the counter twist, hands down. Walk your right hand further behind you. Plant, spread all 5 fingers of your right hand. Roll to the outside edge of your right heel, pinky foot on the right heel is down, heel toe your left foot further, and lift up into a variation of side plank with your left knee over ankle at a 90-degree angle. Side plank variation with that left leg as a kickstand. Left hand reaches overhead. Beautiful. And then lower the hips, shake out the legs, and let's do the second side. So left leg stays right where it is. Draw your right knee in and come into kind of a variation of pigeon, an upright seated pigeon where your right shin is coming across the body. You may notice this side is tighter or this side is more open. Just be gentle as you rock the baby, cradle your leg. Keep breathing, keep rolling shoulders back. Maybe your right elbow hooks around the thigh for your left hand, whatever position. If you're really open, your foot can go into the crook of your left elbow, really imagining you have a little infant. Okay, now cross the right foot over the left, planting the sole of the foot. Find length first, and then right hand behind the back to twist to the right. Inhale, find length, twists again. 2 more breaths like that. Maybe your left elbow hooks outside. It's the beginning of practice, so no, you might not twist very far. 1 more inhale. Exhale, unravel and counter twist to your left. Pull your body to the left. Left hand plants far back. Left heel or left foot rolls to the left on the outside edge of left foot. And press into the right leg to lift your hips. Variation of side plank. Your right knee is at an angle. Hips higher, reach your right arm, and then come on back down. Shake out your legs. Shake out your arms. And then let's find a comfortable seat. Maybe it's Sukhasana, maybe you have a pillow or blanket underneath your body. Maybe you're in butterfly, whatever feels comfortable to you. We're gonna do a little bit of wrist stretches and arm work. So extend your arms away from your fingers, face up. And then point your fingers to the earth. So just your wrists are moving. Relax shoulders down your back. Inhale, fingers up to the sky. Exhale, fingers down. Nice work. 2 more. Breathing with it. Great for all the texting or typing that we do. Great for all the time we spend on our hands and our wrists in yoga. Nice work. All right, and then turn your fingers down, thumbs down, pinkies up, palms face back, and little pulses to the back wall. Imagine you're moving through honey on molasses, so slowly, in control, you're pressing and resisting. Beautiful. Your arms may get tired here, so as always, you can choose to stop, take a break, switch it up. We're just really engaging our arms to start the practice. Okay, nice. Now flip the palms forward, press forward. Notice how that engages your shoulders a little differently. Really slow, push against gravity. 3, 2, 1. Now palms up. Imagine you have something heavy but really important in your palms that you're lifting your whole arms up, up. Just a tiny movement. Nice work. 3, 2, and 1. And now keep the arms long, but bend the elbows, just tap your shoulders. Inhale, open. Let's do 3 more. Curling from the triceps and biceps. Nice work. 1 more. And then shake that out. Let your legs and your arms have a little bit of a break. And come all the way onto your back. We've got some core. Here we go. On your back, knees bent, soles of the feet down. Interlace your hands behind your head to support your neck and keep your elbows wide. So we're going to do like a crunch from the upper body, but we're going to also use our lower body. So I'll demonstrate. You'll lift your shoulders and you'll lift your feet to hover, and then you'll come on back down. So whenever you're ready, you'll join me. Keep your tailbone tucked so your lower back is pressing into the earth. So inhale, small crunch in the upper body, and the legs lift just slightly. Small movement. It may feel subtle, getting deep in the core. You don't have to make it a huge movement, and go nice and slow. Now keep going just like this, or if you want to be a little more engaged, instead of lowering your shoulders, your upper and lower body, you'll hover your feet and hover your shoulders. So you'll just lift a little higher and then hover. Beautiful. Let's take 3 more. Last 2. And one, let it go. Take a full body stretch. Reach through the fingers and reach through the toes. Grow long. Inhale, big here. Exhale, side out. Okay, knees over hips. Tabletop from your back. Inhale, lift the shoulder blades. Elbows stay wide. And exhale, right elbow, left knee. Extend your right leg and switch. Just bicycling, but check that your shins are staying in line with your hips. The tendency is for your shins, your knees to come closer. So bring your elbow to your knee rather than your knee towards your elbow. All right, pause on one side and pulse a little higher. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, pulse 3, 2, 1. Now pulse 2. Switch sides, 1 and 2. Switch again for 2 and then 1. Just bicycling now, straighten the legs. Straight leg bicycle. So you choose your tempo. As you're ready, pause, pick a side, and pulse higher. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 3 pulses. 3, 2, 1. Switch again. Just 2, 1, 2, and 2. 1, 2, and then 1. And let it go. Full body stretch again. Maybe grow longer. Maybe hands to your belly and feel the breath. Let it go. We've got one more core exercise from our back right here. So knees over hips again. You could also just stay in Shavasana. Knees go wider like frog legs. Shins are still in line with the hips, so press them away if you need to. Flex your toes. Inhale, lift the shoulder blades. Reach your arms forward between your legs. And then with the tailbone tuck, just lift your shoulders through. Exhale, lower the tailbone, lower the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift the arms through. Exhale, lower. Again, it's very subtle. Let's just take 2 more. Lift your tailbone, lift your shoulders, and release. Last one, lift. Lower your back all the way down. Close your legs like a book. Give yourself a big hug. As you're ready, start to rock and roll again to a seat, crossed legs. Take your time, maybe switching the cross that feels less natural. From your crossed legs, inhale, arms up. Exhale, right arm under left, and hold on to your kneecaps. Maybe you need to bend your knees a lot. Ground your spine like cat pose. Inhale, round. Exhale, open wide again. Left arm under right this time. Grab onto your knees and round again. This time, extend your arms away from you and see if without using your hands, if you can switch the cross of the legs. Maybe not. Maybe you need to kind of tap them as you get there. Just keep playing with that, switching the cross. Your core is doing a lot of work. You're balancing as you hover. This might be really challenging on one side or the other or both sides. You might hate this. Just have fun. And then as you're ready, try to use just your legs. Maybe you keep them crossed for a little bit more support to stand up mountain pose. If you need to use your hands, by all means, but this is a great test of longevity, how you get up off the floor, something to practice. Feet are parallel. Number 11, eyes closed, shoulders back. Lift all 10 toes, close the eyes. Mountain pose. Feel strong and steady. Palms face forward. Float your ears a little further back. Really press through all 4 corners of your feet, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders in alignment. One more inhale here with the eyes closed. And then exhale, open the eyes. Inhale, arms up, heels up, balancing on your toes. Exhale, hands down, heels down. Again, inhale, lift and lower. Keep going, rising the arms and the heels. Use your breath to move you. Maybe you balance a little bit higher on the toes or hold it for 1 more second and really gently, slowly with control, move down. Few more, engaging the calves. Move with your breath. Beautiful. Let's take 1 more. And this time as you lower, heels come down, hinge from the hips, forward fold, bend the knees, ragdoll, interlace your hands around your elbows. Let your head be heavy and sway side to side. Feel the weight pour into your toes, off your heels. Then deeply bend your left knee, left hand down, reach right hand to the sky. You can let your head relax or you can gaze up at your fingers. Make a choice, whatever feels more supportive to your neck. Switch sides, right knee bends, right hand down. It could be in spider fingers or on a block, left hand to the sky. Roll your left shoulder back. Twisting open. And then keep going, switching side to side, maybe moving faster. Maybe you just close the eyes, keep your head heavy, pedaling left and right foot, and taking a small twist. Beautiful. Pause, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, neutralize the spine. Crown of the head forward. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, hips high, down dog. First dog of the practice, walk it out. Maybe walk your hands wider than your shoulders. Feel the space. Then left knee, right knee, pedaling the legs. Soften the brow, soften the jaw. Feel the hamstrings warming up. And start to slow it down and find a more still downward facing dog. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, press the heels back further. 2 more. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower. 1 more. Heels high. Exhale, press back. This time, lift the heels. Inhale, look forward. Tiptoe as many steps as you need. Top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Long spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise to mountain. Maybe you come up on your heels again. Exhale, fold forward, heels down, hinging. Inhale, half lift. Plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Inhale from plank. Exhale, bend the elbows, keep them close, slowly lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes, find cobra, maybe arms wide or forward. Inhale, heart pulls through. Collarbones broaden, squeeze shoulder blades. Exhale, forehead down. Choose how to get back to down dog, either through child's, tabletop, or press through plank. Hips high. Inhale and down dog. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, heels lift. Look to your hands, bend the knees on your exhale. Either tiptoe, walk, or hop quietly, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Root through your feet, rise to stand. Maybe your toes take the weight, heels up. Exhale, heels down, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. We have 2 more sun salutations to warm up. Plant the hands, step back. Notice which leg is the lead and maybe switch it up. Plank pose. Lift the thighs, press back through the heels. Press into all 10 fingers. This time, lower knees, chest and chin, elbows stay close. Untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. From down dog, bend the knees. Lift your heels. Look forward. Step or hop softly. Land gently. Half lift. Long spine. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. Maybe the heels lift. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step, or if you're hopping to plank, do so with bent elbows. Either knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, straight to child's, or down dog. If you're taking your chaturanga, lower your elbows just to 90 degrees, roll over the toes. In up dog, shins and thighs are off the mat. Exhale, everybody, downward facing dog. Last time to play with hopping forward. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. See how much weight you can pour into your palms as you lift your hips over your hands, and softly land. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to mountain, option to lift onto your toes. Exhale, heels down, sweep your hands back, chair pose. Hips lowered. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, chair, really swing your arms back. Inhale, rise, mountain. Maybe each time you rise, you keep coming up onto your heels. We'll keep this going, mountain, chair. Move at your pace with your breath. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, chair. If you're like me and you hate chair, maybe you like this because we're not staying long. Maybe you want to stay longer and hold your chair. Just a reminder, you're in charge. You can skip any chairs. Let's take one more. Chair pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, long spine. Step or hop back through a vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. Make your way mindfully back, down dog. Full round of breath. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, right leg high. Start to circle your leg. Maybe you feel like pointing your toe to see how that feels. Keep squaring off the shoulders. Big little circles, little tiny circles, and then shift forward, plank pose, shoulders over wrists. Keep circling. Switch directions of the circle. From your plank, you can always lower your left knee and chin down. Press back, three-legged dog. Keep circling so you're circling in the other direction. And then right foot comes behind left. Press your left heel back. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged dog. Right foot taps off the mat to the right. Or if you don't have a lot of space, just a little bit to the right. Inhale, right leg high. Bend your left knee slightly, tap your right foot off the mat to the left. Inhale, right leg high again. Let's do it one more time. Tap to the right with your right toe and tap to the left. Inhale, right leg high. Right foot steps outside of right hand. Variation of lizard. Lower the hips, lift the heart. Exhale, press through the palms, round the spine. Inhale, hips lower. Exhale, hips lift. Take one more. Inhale and exhale. Dynamic lizard. This time, lower your left knee. Untuck the toes. Left hand stays down. Reach your right hand back. Just notice that twist. If you have a strap, a belt, a scarf, you could bend your back knee, hook it around, or maybe you can even reach your ankle or your foot for the quad stretch. Totally optional. Take 3 slow breaths here. If you have that grip, very gently release it. Heel till your right foot across the mat. We're setting up for pigeon, but we're going to stay upright. We won't be here long. So right knee comes down. Your right shin doesn't have to be totally parallel. It could be at an angle. Lift the chest, puff up like a pigeon, and then plant your palms in front of you. Either stay here, breathe 3 times, or we're going to take, instead of yoga push-ups with the elbows in, we're going to take traditional push-ups in the arms. So exhale, lower. Inhale, press. 2 more if you choose. Next time you press back up, everybody tuck your left toes, find 3-legged dog again. Right leg high, bend and open up, scorpion the dog, maybe even flip the dog. Right foot steps off the mat, heart open. If you flipped, come on back around. Right leg stays high. Draw your right knee to your nose. Exhale, press back. 1 more, knee towards nose. Inhale, press back. This time, draw it towards your nose. Use your core strength, step it between your hands, or maybe inch it to help it get forward. Hands stay down. Runner's lunge. Maybe heel toe your right foot more to the right. We're moving into high crescent lunge. So inhale, arms up. Shoulders over the hips. Right knee over the ankle. Again, you can heel toe your right foot to have more space in your hips. Shoulders down the back. Spread through your fingers. Inhale, grow tall here. Exhale, warrior two. Left heel down. Right arm forward, left arm back. Maybe you need to take a bigger stance. So walk your right foot forward, left foot back. Ground through the left heel. Check that your left knee and ankle are, or your right knee and ankle are still in alignment. Shoulders down the back. Either stay here or inhale, lift your right heel. Coming onto your right toes. Exhale, lower. Inhale, arms up, straighten your right leg. Exhale, slowly float the hands down, bend deeper into your lunge. Warrior two. Inhale, arms up, straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend deeper into your lunge. You can keep doing that just like that. You could stay in warrior two, or we're going to take it to the back of the mat. So inhale, arms up. Turn your toes, left toes to the back of the mat. Now, bend your left knee and find warrior two to the back. Inhale, arms up, straighten both legs. Turn your toes around, warrior two to the front of your mat. Just take it one more time. If you got lost, it's all good. We're just getting more warrior twos in with a little more dynamic movement in the arms. And if you want to choose to just stay steady, go for it. This time, straighten your front leg, reach your arms up. Hands come down, bump your hips back, reach forward, triangle. Hands can be on chin or a block. Roll your left shoulder back, spread through left fingers. Relax head and neck. Roll your left hip under. Pull up on your right kneecap. One more breath here. Inhale, rise your torso up. Turn the toes, face the other way. Hips back, reach forward and down, triangle, second side. Keep pressing into the back foot. Keep pulling up on your front kneecap, rolling the shoulder back. Leaning back. One more inhale. Rise all the way up. Hands to hips. Turn your toes back to the front. And you're going to choose a hamstring stretch. It could be pyramid pose, leaning the torso forward, maybe hands on blocks or the wall or whatever you have around you, a couch. You could lower your back knee and take half splits, or you could take standing splits. So there's 3 different options, and we're staying for 6 rounds of breath. Wherever you are, keep squaring off the hips. So left hip forward, right hip back. If you're in standing splits, start to lower your back foot to come into pyramid. If you're in half splits, lift your back knee. Let's all meet in pyramid pose, hands to hips. Start to bend your front knee over your ankle. Torso leans forward, power lunge. Start to move your arms with the elbows bent like you're running in slow motion. Either stay here, or you can sprint just the arms. Shoulders, legs, ankles, hips, stay steady. But if you want to just raise your heart rate a little bit, have fun there. We're just sprinting for 4 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Plant your hands. Step back. Wash that out with the vinyasa. Take your time as you flow. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. One more full round of breath when you make your way to down dog. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful work on that right side. Let's take it on the left. Inhale, left leg lifts. Maybe point your toes, start to circle. Little circles, just choose one direction. And then shift forward plank. You could always lower your right knee, little circles. Switch directions of the circle. See if you can keep your hips stable. Shift back, three-legged dog. Keep circling. You're now going in the other direction. Beautiful. Cross left leg behind the right. Ankles are together. Press your right heel back. Inhale, left leg lifts. Just tap it off the mat to the left. Tap to the left, nice and wide. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee slightly. Left leg taps to the right. Let's do that again. Tap to the left. Reach to the sky. Tap to the right. Reach. Left heel high again. Left knee draws towards your left elbow and step it outside your left hand. Exhale, hips come down, heart lifts. Inhale, lift through your hips, round your spine like cat. Inhale, cow in the back. And hips high. One more. Dynamic lizard. As you're ready, gently lower your back knee. Make sure it feels support. You could always double up your mat. Right hand plants, left hand reaches behind you. Stay right here, or notice maybe this side is further away or closer for that quad stretch. You can always use a strap for your binds. You have the bind, very gently release. Heel toe your left foot across the mat. We're taking upright pigeon just for a moment. So look to make sure your right leg is straight behind you. Left leg is coming across the mat this time. Plant your palms and make a choice. Stay right here or take 3 push-ups just with the arms. Exhale, elbows wide. Inhale, press back up. 2 more. Next time when you press up, untuck your right toes, left heel back high, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Heel towards glute, scorpion, fire hydrant, or maybe flipping your dog. Left hand plants again, left leg is high. Left knee draws towards nose. Exhale, press away. 1 more, knee towards nose. Lift it high. This time, draw your knee towards your nose, step your left hand down. Take a moment here in runner's lunge. We're moving into high lunge, so squeeze your legs towards each other. Find that stability and then slowly rise up. Spread through fingers, reach through your right heel to straighten your right leg, lift your right thigh. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2, right heel down, left arm forward, right arm back. Beautiful. Take time to set up your foundation in warrior 2. Left knee over ankle. Maybe go wider, go lower. Maybe lift your left heel. Inhale here. Exhale, heel comes down. Feel grounded again. Inhale, arms to the sky, left leg straightens. Exhale slowly like you're moving through honey or molasses. Hands come down, left knee bends a little deeper into lunge. Again, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Exhale, lower. Either choose to stay or keep that going, or inhale, arms up, turn your toes through the middle to the back, warrior 2 to the back of the mat. Inhale, through center, turn the toes, warrior 2 to the front. One more time if you choose. Beautiful. This time as you come forward, keep both legs straight. Take triangle, so arms wide, hips to the back. Reach forward, then down. Left hand finds your shin, the floor, a block. Roll your shoulder back, lean back. Engage both legs. Maybe lift the toes. Feel the legs engaged. Engaged muscles are lighter muscles. That's why we really spread through our fingers and spread through our toes to lighten up our legs and our arms. Inhale, arms up. Let's find triangle to the back. So turn the toes. You could also just stay in your frontward triangle for a little longer. Second side, or just stay and hold the first side. One more breath. Shoulder blade rolls back. Imagine you're pressing against something with that top hand. Like those exercises we did with our arms at the beginning. Imagine you're pressing and resisting against something. Inhale, rise up. Hands to hips. Turn your toes back to face front and make a choice. Lower the back knee, taking half splits for a hamstring stretch. You could take pyramid or standing splits. And we're staying for 6 breaths. If you want to take 2 of those, 3 breaths each, by all means. It doesn't have to be identical and match the left side. Continue to square left hip back, right hip forward. You can even keep your hands on hips to support that. Hands can be on blocks, on a table. 2 more breaths. Start to exit. If you're in standing splits, back foot down. If you're in half splits, come on up with your back leg. And then everybody, hands to hips. Bend left knee over the ankle. You're in a variation of a lunge. Lift your torso forward. So one line of energy from the crown of your head down to your right heel. Squaring the hips. Slow motion, moving those arms. Stay right here. Or if it's fun for you to do a little more aerobic work, keep the legs steady, hips steady, sprinting. 4, 3, you got it, faster. 2, keep the balance, and 1, shake it out. Plant the hands. Option to take a vinyasa flow, meet back in dog as you're ready. We're taking a bit of stillness, a bit of rest. Take 3 breaths in your dog when you get there. So inhale, slow it down. Exhale, sigh it out. And then we're all going to take child's. So take maybe 1 more breath in down dog or move right into your child's pose. Knees to the mat, shins down, toes together. Forehead presses, release the shoulders. 3 slow breaths here, child's pose. Beautiful work so far. One more breath. When you're ready, down dog. Walk your feet as wide as your mat and walk your hands to meet your feet. Come into a squat, malasana pose at the back of your mat. Heels may be lifted or lowered. Palms press. Use your elbows to open up your thighs a little wider. Reach your tailbone down, heart up. And either stay here or take frog or crow. Frog pose, you may want to turn on your mat so you have the support underneath here. Knees come down, ankles and knees are in line, shins are parallel, knees are wide. It's a deep, intense hip stretch. So you lower just as far as feels comfortable for your body today. Or if you're playing with the arm balance of crow, you could always stand on a block to get a little higher. You could always put a pillow in front of you for a crash pad. Plant your palms about shoulder width distance apart. Spread the fingers wide. Squeeze the knees into the upper arm bones and muscles. Reach forward. Look far forward. Maybe you float 1 toe off the earth today. Maybe you hover and hold for a millisecond. Maybe you're playing with tripod handstand. You have 2 more breaths wherever you are. We'll meet back. Malasana. Inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, plant the hands. Crawl yourself forward, plank pose. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower and hover the knees. Shins are hovering. Exhale, straighten the legs, heels back. One more, lower, hover the knees. Press your heels back. Now step your right foot in, hovering your knee. Step your left foot in, hover. Hovering tabletop. Right foot back, left foot back. Let's do the left side. Now is a great time to employ a small and mighty word, no. And just take plank or tabletop. We're all going to come to tabletop cat-cow in a moment. Option, hop your knees in and hover, hop back, plank. Take whatever variation of holding this last bit of plank or playing with the hovering table. 3, and 2, and 1. Everybody, shins down, knees down. 10 breaths of cat-cow. Close the eyes. Maybe it's a side cat-cow. Return to your breath. Be in your body. Let's find a neutral tabletop. So draw the navel to spine, spread the fingers. Step back, plank pose. I promise we're not doing that again. Walk your feet wide. Heels to the left. Bend your knees and draw your hips towards your heels. Press into your palms. Inhale, straighten the legs. One more. Heels towards hips. Oblique stretch. Come back to center. Wide-legged plank. Let your heels roll to the right this time. Bend the knees, press into your palms. Heels towards, hips towards heels. Inhale, straighten legs. One more. Hips towards heels. Come on back. Downward facing dog. A last bit of standing work here. Inhale, right leg high. Step right foot between the hands. Choose low lunge, back knee down, or high lunge. Everybody hover your hands. So fingers are hovering alongside your right leg. Draw your elbows in. Squeeze elbows. Reach your arms back, airplane arms. And then sweep your arms forward over your ears. Keep your torso off your thigh, engaging. And then start over, same pattern. Fingers hover by your ankle. Draw the elbows in. Reach the palms back. Arms are straight behind you. Inhale, reach your arms straight overhead. And then come on back down. One more, just like that. Beautiful work with this pattern. Pull the elbows in. Reach the palms and the arms, forearms back. Sweep over along the ears. And then this time, rise up, warrior one. Left heel comes down. Maybe your right foot moves to the right to create space. Draw left hip forward, right hip back. Shoulders are squared. Inhale, reach your fingers. Right knee over ankle. Inhale, star pose. Reach through your fingers, reach through your hands. Exhale, palms together, goddess. Sink down low, horse pose. A little lower, just pull slower for 3 and 2. Maybe you come onto your toes, on your heels, and 1, star pose. Turn to the back of the mat. Find your low lunge or your high lunge, hands down. So right knee can be down or lifted. We're taking it on this side, same arm pattern. Hover your fingers. Engage your core. Draw your elbows up. Reach your arms back. Sweep forward and start over. 1 or 2 more, you choose. Beautiful work. Next time your arms sweep up by your ears, rise up, torso lifts, shoulders over hips, right heel comes down about 45 degrees, warrior 1. Take your time, set up your stance, left knee over ankle, shoulders release, spread through fingers, And then inhale, rise up, star pose, just turning to face you. Exhale, sink down, goddess squat, knees back. Inhale, arms up over your head, press the palms. And then exhale, draw your arms to your left ankle. Inhale, reach high. You got it. To the right. Inhale, reach up. Hands to your inner thighs. Lean forward and just release left shoulder and right shoulder. Either move side to side or hold one side longer. You can lift your heels to go deeper. And as you're ready, press into your heels, rise up, star pose, take up space, expand. Cartwheel the hands to the front of the mat. Step back, plank pose. Hips high, down dog. From down dog, lift your right leg high. Right knee towards right elbow, step your right foot outside of right hand. Down dog. Left foot lifts. Left knee towards left tricep, step your left foot outside of your left hand. Down dog. Either stay in down dog or let's take one more each side. Right leg lifts, draw your right leg to the right, step it outside. Downward facing dog. One more, left side, lift the left leg outside of left hand. Downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. We're gonna start our warm down. It's gonna be a little more active to a little bit more passive. So reach your right leg high, bend and open up the hips, scorpion the dog. Roll the ankle. This could be your final down dog. Or between sides of pigeon, we're gonna take half pigeon again. You could come back to this side or take a flow. So move into half pigeon or pigeon on your back if that's preferable. Check your left leg is straight behind you, untuck the toes. Lift the chest, and then move into sleeping pigeon. You could always place a block or blanket under your chest or your forehead or use your hands as a pillow. Take one more breath. Then press into your palms. Stay right here with your legs. Right hip rolls to the right. Left knee bends and comes to meet your right sole of your foot. So both knees are bent, I don't know, about 70 degrees or so. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist left. You might not go very far. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist right. Maybe you can go a little deeper. Left hand to the right thigh, right hand behind you. Plant your right hands. Inhale, lift your left arm up over your ear. Press your hips forward. Heart lifts, throat open. You're staying on your shins. Exhale, hips come down. One more. Press your hips forward, thighs forward. Left arm over left ear. Exhale, come on down. Rise up, shoulder over hips as best you can. And just like we did from our seat, we're gonna play with arms out without using your hands, switching your legs. It's challenging, but it's a nice core exercise. And again, maybe your feet are just kind of walking, tapping. Maybe you need the support of one hand or both hands. Just play with that. And then when you get to the other side, you can stay and move into your second side of half pigeon here. Or sometimes for me, I like to press up and have some space in three-legged dog, scorpion the dog, before moving into my second side of pigeon. So make a choice. You can always flow between sides. Notice your energy at this moment in the class. Check that your right leg is straight behind you. Moving into pigeon on the back or half pigeon. Folding forward with a long spine, long torso. Excellent awareness of your body, making choices that are right for you. Each side is different. Where can you soften a little bit more for the last breath? And press yourself back up. Come onto your left heel. Left leg stays as is. Right knee bends and comes to meet your left foot. So right into your left sole of your foot. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, twist right. This is the less natural way, usually to counter twist, so you may not go far. Inhale, arms up, twist left. Notice if there's more space. And then lower your left hand. Left hand is your base. Right hand comes over your ear. Lift your hips forward. Exhale, hips down. One more. Variation of camel. Reach your heart up to the sky. Hips and thighs forward. Exhale, come on down. All right, let's just play with last bit of core engagement, just kind of switching legs side to side. Totally optional. Beautiful work. When you're done with that, let it go and roll all the way on to your back. Palms to the kneecaps, just circle the knees. Switch directions. And then plant the soles of the feet parallel to each other. Fingers tickle the heels. Let's take some dynamic bridge lifts. Inhale, press into the feet, lift the thighs, lift the hips. Exhale, slowly lower, tap the tailbone down. Inhale, press back up. Keep going. Just lowering and lifting, squeezing the thighs towards each other. We're going to take a couple more dynamic, and then we're going to move into static. If you feel ready for just a static hold, you could take it more restoratively with your hands under your sacrum or a block or a sweatshirt under your lower back. Let's all hold it up. You could interlace your shoulders, your palms underneath you, rolling one shoulder at a time. If you have a deeper back bend in mind, you could bring your hands by your ears, lift onto the crown of your head, and all the way up into camel. This is our last back bend of the practice. Whichever position you're in, breathe 3 more times. Use the next breath to slowly exit. If there's anything underneath you, remove it, release the grip. 1 vertebra at a time. Lower all the way onto the back. Draw the knees into your chest. Bump your hips to the right. Let your legs fall left. Maybe take eagle legs crossing one over the other for a final spinal twist. Legs to the left. Turn your head to the right, eyes closed. Inhale, come back through center. Just shake out the legs, switch sides, bump the hips left. Let your legs float over all the way to the earth, to the right, head to the left. Close the eyes for the remainder of the practice. Inhale, come back to center. Feet to the sky, happy baby. Maybe fluttering of the lips, audible exhales, or haws, whatever you need to audibly release all that work, all that attention and awareness before you slip into your final Shavasana, just letting your natural breath return. There's no work left to do. How does this happy baby feel compared to the very first one we did? And then as you're ready, get into your Shavasana. Feet wide, palms up to receive or connected to your heart and your abdomen. Getting as comfortable as you can, as quickly as you can, finding stillness. You have a few minutes of complete and total rest, surrender, relaxation. You need to move on with your day. See if you can take just a few rounds of breath. I'll guide you out when it's time. There's nothing to do. Give yourself permission to just be here.
as tenderly as you can, start to reawaken the body. If you have more time, stay in Shavasana as long as you need. This is where all the benefits of the practice are integrated. It's time for you to move on with your day, wiggling fingers, wiggling toes, rolling ankles, rolling wrists. Eventually, over the course of the next few breaths, you draw one knee and the other into the chest to give yourself a loving embrace, thanking your body for all it's capable of. And giving yourself a big hug, a big squeeze, and then curving to one side for the fetal position and just stay there, keeping the eyes closed, observing the quality of the nervous system, the quality of the breath. I'll read an excerpt from my Angelou's Caged Bird poem, and then we'll close the practice with the breath together in community. The free bird thinks of another breeze, and the trade winds soft through the sighing trees, and the fat worms waiting on a dawn-bright lawn, and he names the sky his own. So from the fetal position, use your hands to press yourself into a comfortable seat. Sit up tall and proud. And let's exhale, let it all go. Inhale fully. And release. Bow to seal your practice, and thank you so much for moving with me this morning. Hope you feel good.